That's a Morgan hip-hop word. Listen. I'm feeling your heartbeat pulling me closer, closer, one by one.
I'm proud of being a one-hit wonder in...
Them never deserve it. Because it wasn't their work, it was my work.
Because you're rolling pretty deep. This song is hot.
They came, they sang, they conquered the charts, and then they disappeared. Or did they? These artists dropped songs so culturally unforgettable, they became anthems, yet for reasons sometimes beyond their control, never got to ride the same wave again. But don't be fooled, being a one-hit wonder in the Caribbean doesn't mean you vanish into thin air. Some turned legends, some vanished into silence, others reinvented themselves in shocking ways. In today's video we are counting down the 10 biggest one-hit wonders in Caribbean music history. And trust me, you'll never guess where they ended up. And our question of the day, who sang the 1976 hit Police and Thieves? Was it Althea and Donna, Junior Mervyn, Barrington Levy, or Dennis Brown? Stick around to the end for the answer. And before we dive into this epic journey through the Caribbean's biggest one-hit wonders, do me one quick favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss another deep dive into the stories, rhythms, and legends that shaped our music culture. It all starts at number 10, with a duo that defined cool before they even finished school, Althea and Donna.
On the back of Trinity's tune, the Uptown Girls straight out of high school ad-libbed their way to the top of the charts.
It's great to see Althea and Donna doing so well in this country. With their first 45 release in this country, their Uptown Top Ranking.
Just teens when they recorded Uptown Top Ranking. Their cheeky flip of Trinity's three-piece suit turned dancehall on its head.
It was the summer after graduating high school. On the way home to Kingston, we heard Trinity's three-piece suit and thing.
The man you should have seen me and my big fat thing. In my three-piece suit and thing.
Them checks say we hip and ting. True them no know and ting.
With attitude thick as curry gravy and lyrics smooth as patois poetry, these girls climbed the UK charts like they were climbing mango trees. But their moment in the sun was brief. Industry chaos, no real label support. And just like that, they were gone. Still, that song? Still bangs harder than a sound system in Halfway Tree.
So you haven't collected publishing for 47 years, to be clear.
That's correct. On Joe Gibbs for sure.
Wow.
On that song. You know, we need to take back what is ours. Uptown Top Ranking is ours. Because Joe Gibbs kept every lawyer we got to give us legal expertise and direction
and pay us.
Brought them out.
Sliding into number 9 is Nanko with Lucky You.
Yeah, man. Your life must be so happy. As for me, I'm here trying to live for life. Woo! Lucky you got a woman to go home to. I've got to find me myself a woman.
If you know, you know. That song had couples slow dancing at barbecues and DJs rewinding the track like it was laced with gold. Smooth lovers rock vocals with roots underpinnings. Nanko sang with a tenderness that hit deep. But fame's a tricky ting, and behind the curtain, mismanagement and industry chaos dimmed his rising star. No follow-up hit ever touched Lucky You, and while he hasn't returned in a big way, that one song still gets quiet rotation among true fans.
Lucky you got a woman to go home to. You have to find himself a woman.
Next, we throw it way back for number 8, Carl Douglas and his martial arts meets funk anthem Kung Fu Fighting. Plot twist, the man who gave the world this disco banger? Born in Jamaica.
Where are you from? Where are you born?
I was born in Jamaica in the West Indies.
Now let me tell you where we are. We are at One Pop Studios in Kingston, Jamaica, the most beautiful island in the world. Now I just ran into the studio and guess who I ran into? Now it's all about our foundation. Let's not ever let our history disappear. And I ran into this great and amazing person by the name of... Should I tell you his name yet? No. If I say Carl Douglas, will you know who it is? Young people, know your history. You know the song, Kung Fu Fighting.
This song wasn't just a novelty. It was a cultural moment. Sold over 11 million copies. Everyone was doing the moves, and it was recorded in just 10 minutes. Douglas got rich off that hook, moved into music production, and while he never struck again with that level of success, he left behind one of the most recognizable tracks of the 70s. Global hit.
It's been 50 years.
Yes.
Half a century.
Yes.
Half a century since it first came out.
Time goes so fast.
Yeah.
But yes.
Fast as lightning.
That's what it is.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
In 1974, July.
1974. What was it like when you first recorded the song? Did you have to play it all live with a band, like do it all in one take? And if somebody messed it up, it was like, we've all got to do it again.
Yeah, we did have a little of that. But the thing is that all the musicians, most of them were session musicians who played on many other things. Things like with Elton John and all these people.
Oh, yeah.
So they were looking forward to it.
Holding firm at number 7 is Ja Books with Angola. This wasn't your typical dancehall smash. This was meditative, proud, political roots reggae, calling out to African ancestry, community love, and Pan-African unity. The kind of song that made elders nod in approval and young people think deeper. But Ja Books walked a different road. He chose community over commercial, consciousness over clout.
With Call Angola, big song. To have that knowledge that was your first recording. People probably look out for more in regards to like similar impact type of songs, and you felt the weight of expectations following the great start the way of.
Yes, people been saying, yeah man, give me more song, but those are the people that doesn't check on Ja Books' social media.
Your wife opened up a restaurant in St. Thomas?
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's still happening? It's still going?
Yes, sir, every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look here, not go on, but we're holding strong still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Minimal touring. No flashy follow-up. Still, respect runs deep for what he delivered. Now at number 6, it's the queen who brought Jamaica to the global pop scene, Millie Small.
I'm so shy, I can't even look at the camera.
You're such a lie. Come close to the camera.
It's me.
My Boy Lollipop was scar dipped in sugar, delivered with a grin, and sold in millions. It lit up charts in the UK and US and announced Jamaica as a new music powerhouse. Millie became a star overnight but, like many women in early music scenes, wasn't given her financial dues.
Millie's little daughter Jonah is her lollipop these days. The spring of 1964, when she shot to world fame with that record, seems a long way off. A second hit never came, years of touring followed, and before long Millie was penniless, sleeping rough in London, and eventually ending up in a hostel. But she bubbled then and she bubbles now. Millie doesn't even acknowledge she's had some bad times, and there's certainly no bitterness. Island Records have re-released My Boy Lollipop as part of their 25th birthday celebrations. It's currently number 50 in the charts and going up.
So what if it's a big hit again?
Then I can say, bye Lollipop, and...
She passed in 2020, but her impact? Eternal. First global breakout. First ska pop ambassador. Give her the flowers she missed in life.
My lovely ones, I hope you will have a very happy new year. Christmas is come and gone. Now, I would like to say to you all, Happy New Year.
We are halfway through, and I'm sure you're feeling that wave of nostalgia. If these hits are bringing back memories, drop a comment with the first Caribbean song you ever fell in love with. Your story might even make it into our next video. Coming in hot at number 5, Hadaway. Trinidad born, Euroclub raised. What Is Love didn't just chart. It owned the 90s.
I don't know.
Commercials, TV shows, even parodies. That synth hook became cultural currency. And Hadaway? Smart man. He licensed the track, kept touring in Europe, and built a low-key empire off that one thunderbolt.
Do you know how many copies have actually been sold of What Is Love?
It's actually funny, before the downloads were even there. Just as a single, we'd already moved at about 28-30 million.
Wow.
As a single.
I'm in this a long time. I thought, 5 to 8 years of this. Make some money, build another house, travel a lot more. And then after about 12 years in the business, I thought, I haven't even started yet. And even today, I have so much to do.
Still performing, still eating off the royalties. If that's a one-hit wonder life, sign us up.
Then we start to move a little, but we didn't have any kind of budgets like today. Today it's outrageous. I mean, come on.
At number 4, we land on Sister Nancy and a song that didn't just make noise, it echoed across genres for decades.
Yeah, where me get it from. And to them no know it's from creation. And to them no know it's from creation. Bam bam. Ta ta bam bam. Ta bam bam dilang. Ta bam bam bam.
Bam Bam wasn't even a hit when it dropped in 1982. But over time, it became the most sampled reggae track of all time. Hip-hop heads, pop divas, and movie soundtracks all pulled from it.
She is the voice behind the most sampled and influential song in reggae history. But despite its global impact, she spent decades without receiving any royalties from it. Now with her new documentary, Bam Bam, the Sister Nancy story, she's sharing her journey of reclaiming what is rightfully hers.
Nancy, the first female dancehall DJ, didn't just make history, she became part of music's DNA. It took a while, but she fought for her royalties. She won.
Back in the days, it wasn't even looking for money. It's just your voice. So I say it's just time for me to do what I have to do and try to fight for what is mine.
Yeah, and I understand it was after listening to your song in a Reebok commercial.
Yeah, 2014.
2014,
yes.
And that convinced you to get a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
and
so
I did.
What was the outcome of that?
I won.
Of course.
Yeah, I won.
And how did it feel when you won? How did it feel to win that?
It feels good. It has to feel great because, at the time I was working at the bank and an accountant, and it wasn't nice. I could hardly find myself. I could hardly do anything for myself.
And now she tours the world. Legend status, locked. Gliding into number 3, Larsa Morgan. Teaming up with Movado for One by One.
Let's jump right into it. You have a new single out right now.
Brand new single, mashing up Jamaica, now we're mashing up the US, One by One feature. Done.
This was the perfect blend of seductive vocals and streetwise grit. It hit big, floated with Billboard charts, and gave Larsa his moment in the spotlight. Son of reggae royalty Denroy Morgan, Larsa seemed poised to follow through. But lightning didn't strike twice. The tracks that followed couldn't match the magic. Still, One by One remains one of the finest blends of 2010's crossover dancehall. Let's bark into number 2, Boha Men and their absolutely unavoidable Who Let the Dogs Out.
Here to perform Who Let the Dogs Out, please welcome Baha Men. The dogs out!
You can clown it all you want, but the Bahamas-based group won a Grammy, got placement in movies, commercials, stadium chants, and stacked up licensing fees like coconuts. People forget the original version came from a Trinidadian artist, Anselm Douglas, but Boha Men's remix? That's what sent the dogs running worldwide.
The Baha Men, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Obviously, that's your most iconic song. Did you think, Dyson, that it would have been such an iconic song when you first made it?
No, we had no clue. We had absolutely no clue. In fact, some of the members didn't even want to record the song.
Really?
Yeah, we were like, we're not doing that. That's not going anywhere. Yeah, here we are now.
Smart branding, smart business. They turned a novelty into an empire. Before we hit number 1, let's big up a few honorable mentions. Kevin Little's Turn Me On was pure soca seduction, a crossover dream from St. Vincent that somehow didn't yield a second hit. Ronnie Twade's Wickedest Time, a bashment bullet that tore through parties, then vanished. Musical youths passed the Dutchie, UK-based Jamaican youths with one of the biggest reggae pop hits ever. But the industry wasn't kind. And now, the crown jewel of one-hit glory. Number 1, Homie with Cheerleader.
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, 'cause she stays strong.
A track originally recorded years earlier, then remixed by Felix Jane into a tropical house anthem that soared to number 1 in over 20 countries and streamed billions of times.
Cheerleader is now 6 times platinum in Canada.
Cheerleader.
Yeah.
It is just
a gigantic elephant.
It's a gigantic elephant in the room, and it never goes away. And it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes,
it's almost
sir.
like it take a new shape in every different generation. Every one of my kids can sing that song word for word. And when I cap, like proper thing, because it's one of those monster hits that just keep on keeping on.
It can't get old.
I mean, when we talk about gathering people, like
That's
you
one of them.
gathered How much billion views?
No, I think we're at 2.1 billion now.
On YouTube, I thought about?
No. YouTube is 1 point something. Spotify 2.8 billion.
Billion.
It played on every radio, in every shop, at every wedding. And while Homie hasn't repeated that success, he's done something even rarer. He got paid. Royalties still flowing. Publishing handled. And he's still creating, still chasing the next big sound.
Accomplished more platinums. You know, the follow-up single, Hula Hoop, just went platinum in 3 different countries. One right here being Canada.
So what makes a one-hit wonder? Is it the inability to replicate success? Or the power to impact the world once so hard, your name gets carved in memory forever? These Caribbean stars may not have had chart after chart, but they had that one song. And sometimes, one song is enough to define a legacy. Before we wrap up, let's answer that quiz we dropped earlier. The 1976 classic Police and Thieves was brought to the world by none other than Junior Murvin. With its powerful lyrics and unforgettable guitar riffs, it became more than just a reggae anthem. It was a rallying cry, a timeless masterpiece that crossed oceans and generations. So now tell me, who did we miss? Who had that one-hit song and vanished? Drop it in the comments. This is CaribScope Daily. Remember to hit like and subscribe so you never miss a tribute to Caribbean greatness.